I have an iron
Just wear
pot you
it
can
over my
stick on your
helmet.
head. Actually, I'm gonna look if I don't have anything I can.
Yeah, but no,
have.
early morning it's bright, but it's not blindingly bright yet.
Mhm.
So you still got that dazzled effect where if you were to get into a fight, but you're not exactly blind.
We're not
Okay.
exactly looking for
Okay.
trouble either.
Right. You start traveling down the beach towards the hook. No, not a D1100, you fool.
D1000.
Hello.
Rocks fall and I get knocked out.
Where the rocks come from? We don't know.
Okay, a listen
Unless
check.
Andrew just. Unless Andrew's just rolled something and we're gonna. What stat does that use?
What, listen, wisdom.
Dexterity? Wisdom. Okay, plus
Wisdom.
1. Is this me or Matt?
This is both of you.
Both of us. So that's a
Okay.
+1, +3.
13 here.
D20 +3. Tie!
Oh god, you two are suck. Okay. Let's see, so I make my...
We're going to go fishing.
Okay.
All
As you
the-
walk and ride down the beach towards the outcrop...
Doesn't the raptor get a listen check?
No.
Okay.
Anyway.
The raptor can't
As
really
you
go. Look
walk
out.
and ride down the beach, you are approximately 2 hours away from the furthest, the furthest outcrop of the refugee camp.
Yep.
You can still see them behind you on the beach, but you are a considerable distance. When you hear a loud buzzing noise coming from the trees.
Great.
Right.
I suggest slowly backing
wait a
away.
second. Even as you hear it, you see a large yellow and black striped creature landing on one of the trees. It immediately starts biting into the trunk, ripping large strips of the wood off in order to get to the sap underneath. Its 6 legs are perfectly hooked into the woodwork as it moves about its business. Mandibles ripping the wood very quickly. Its insect wings flap briefly in order to give it more lift.
Yeah, suggesting to slowly back away.
I'm just gonna stand still and just wait until it finishes eating and moves off.
Okay. It gathers more wood strips. You notice that it starts sticking them to its front legs. Just the forward pair.
Yeah.
By its thickness. It's obviously trying to transport them somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And in the distance you can actually see another flying figure, so it's probably not alone. For a moment you think it turns to look at you. But it flies away without much of an issue.
Okay.
Interesting ecosystem. Well, that's a good thing to know. The paralytic poison creatures, which are eaten by the mantises, appear to be more vegetarian in nature, at least from what I've seen so far.
That's nice to
You'd
know.
probably like that.
Don't piss it off.
Your kind are into poisons and stuff, right?
A little bit, yes.
Well, why didn't you go farm it then?
I look at the raptor. I think that thing was the more issue. Maybe I'm not gonna follow it.
It's the same size as the raptor.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's freaking huge, dude.
Yeah,
What
I'm
were
not
you
saying
looking
to
at?
follow it.
Go capture it and ride it.
No! It's a fucking spider eater or something like that.
Okay.
Still,
You
what
can-
do I want it to bark for? Probably building a nest or something.
Okay. You reach the outcrop. It sticks. Okay. It immediately strikes you as weird.
I'm not going to
because
walk up to the outcrop, but the minute we see that it's slightly off, we're not going to,
Well, you get within a distance to actually fully inspect it. And it is fairly weird. For one thing, you can't see much in the way of natural rock formations around here, and yet this outcrop is clearly made of stone. And for that matter, you can kind of make out what is probably stone steps that turn around, the furthest edge.
I believe we found ourselves a ruin.
I guess. Yeah. That's definitely not natural. Slowly.
As our military expert on this little expedition, what do you propose?
Get away!
Oh gosh.
Did your raptor just speak?
I definitely think we should probably report that in and try and get some more people over here to look at this, because just two of us is not a good idea.
Indeed. Also, best to report not to tangle with the flying bee things.
Seriously? Your report is we found a rock?
A rock that is not supposed to be there, with steps that are not meant to be made in nature. I think that's worth.
We have found a
we have found the bees.
Yeah, we have found a ruin, and the giant creatures which the mantises eat do not appear to be overtly hostile at the first start, but best not to antagonize them. But they don't seem to be actively hunting us.
Okay.
By the way, can you, Andrew, on the map, do you mind putting like an X or something where the camp actually is, just for reference?
You're a pest.
No, I just like having a map.
The camp kind of expands around this kind of area.
Waiting to see what this area
Not...
is.
Yeah, same here. I'm still waiting.
Hmm?
When you're done drawing it, Andrew, like click the pointer tool or something.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah. Can't actually. There we go.
There you
Okay, cool.
Ah, there you go. The
Thank
camp's
you.
around that kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
And you've just found... You were just here.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, the
does
stone...
it look-
Oh, sorry.
What?
I was about to say, the stone outcrop, most of it does appear to be whitish stone. It's not really that important, but I thought I'd just mention.
I started to look at the elf. It's like, okay, well, I should at least gather some samples. I carefully walk up and try to scrape some of the stone off. That's for research.
And I keep a close eye on him and keep looking around, making sure nothing else tries to surprise us today.
Okay.
Look, if you're this worried, I pull out my rope, I tie it around my waist, and I let her hold onto it, and I go towards the tower.
Okay, the tower eats you. No,
Pull it back!
you approach the outcropping. At closer inspection, most of the actual rubble itself seems to have actually come from the central outcrop. It looks like it was probably at one stage some kind of high tower which has slowly collapsed over time. The strange thing is that you cannot find any seams or mortar in the actual stone. Moving some of the sand away from where the actual base of the tower is reveals that the stone continues to go further down into the sand, up to the point where it actually becomes difficult to dig, and you still don't see any kind of seam.
I do have a shovel.
Of course you do.
I look at the elf. It's like, well, I don't think we're going in, because that would just be dangerous.
Brave explorers.
Intelligent explorers.
Shut up,
Hey,
voice of
someone
God.
else do it.
This
I'm going
is a
to-
job for
yeah.
the right people.
I'm gonna
to
go.
do.
I'm gonna go down to the beach and somebody else.
This is the right job for somebody
I'm gonna-
else.
I'm gonna walk down to the beach and cast my fishing rod out and like fish for. I'm gonna fish for. I'm just gonna fish for 2 hours.
Okay, so you're fishing down by the tower. Okay.
By the outcrop, you're fishing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Okay. I look at the elf. Well, if you want to do something else in the meantime, then feel free, but... I mean, survival, it's 5, plus my wisdom, which is 1, so that's 6s. You don't have to sit here and watch me. Natural 6. Natural 20 on a fishing roll.
Okay. Okay. You fish for 2 hours until eventually, more through luck than judgment, your steel hook actually hooks into something swimming in the water. I need you to do a strength check.
Elf lady, I think I've got something. A little help, please.
Hop
I'm
off
not joking.
the raptor and quickly come over.
I've literally got a strength of 0.
Fine, I'll
It's
do my strength check.
Hang on, I'm being pulled into the water.
Slowly getting pulled into the water. I hop
Yeah.
in and help.
Ah!
Okay, whatever it is you caught drags you 15 feet closer to the water. You are now up to your knees.
Ah! Okay, get the rope, tie it to the raptor.
Actually, I got +2 in my strength, so 1d20 plus 2. Yoink!
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that instead of actually rolling your own, you're just gonna apply a help modifier to the elf score, right?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, you managed between the two of you to drag the rope further up the beach until roughly you're standing where you were before. With the water by the beach is actually frothing as something splashes and tries to hurl itself off the line.
Okay.
Keep pulling it in.
What did you get?
I don't know. We'll have to inspect it when we drag it out. Unless you want to shoot it right now and, kill it so it'll be easier.
Kinda got my hands full making sure you don't get dragged back in.
Well, if I try to shoot it, I'll probably end up, losing a bolt. I mean, where is your crossbow anyway?
I don't have a crossbow, I have a composite bow.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Can you stick your raptor on it?
Actually, could I?
That's the point. You never did actually specify your training, but no. What you could do is tell your raptor to attack it, but that would just send the raptor into the water.
Where it doesn't want to go in the first place, so it probably wouldn't.
Okay, get a rope around the raptor and then tie it around the fishing rod and have it pull it out as well.
Do you have a rope?
Yes.
Good. Go tie it around the raptor and then bring it here.
Okay, I run off to tie it around... wait. Can you make sure the thing doesn't eat me?
Just tie it onto the saddle. It'll
Okay.
be fine.
I run off and do that. And then I come back and I tie it around the fishing rod and we all pull together, I'm guessing.
Okay, make your thing.
This is going to turn out to be like a fucking trout.
So
He gets he gets like a +5 from me and the raptor.
It basically you have to say which one of you is going to do the pull, and then
I'm
the
the
two of you
one doing
can
the pulling,
assist.
dude.
Huh?
I'm the one doing the pull, and I rolled a 17.
What's
Yeah.
your strength?
My strength is 15.
The Raptors is 19 and Lucas is 0.
11.
Yeah, the thing I'm just saying that
Yeah.
basically you picked which one of you does the primary pulling, and then the other two give modifiers.
Okay, so you should do the raptor
So
then.
he rolled a 17, and you're getting a +4 modifier.
Yep, so that's a 21.
Okay.
21 beats out your 13.
We're holding this fucker out.
Okay. I add my own modifier, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, you lose 5 feet as it starts dragging you back towards the water.
I'm beginning to think this is not a good idea.
I pull out my sickle. It's like, should I just run up and stab this thing in the throat? Do you think you can hold it enough for me to run in there and stab it?
I'm sure I can try and give it a good go.
Okay.
Pull again.
You let the raptor pull it this time. And as they pull it up, I'm going to run down there and try to slash it with my sickle to kill it.
Okay, well, can you make your... Right, I'm going to need you to make a swim check, Lucas, and I'm going to need them to make a strength check.
Oh, I thought I was going to wait for them to pull it until I can just walk up to the damn thing and not swim.
Oh, in which case you're going to just sit there and assist with the rope pulling.
Yeah, until it's close enough for me to just walk up and slash it.
I'm going to guess you're going to use the raptor as the primary?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so
Well,
that's...
I believe he gets a bigger
7,
bonus as it is.
Yeah, gets
So that's going to be D20 plus 8.
Plus 8. Whew.
Epic encounter fishing.
Okay.
This is going to turn out to be a fucking trout.
Okay. You can definitely see... You can actually now see body breaking the waves.
Yeah, what does it look like? Or do I have to roll a knowledge nature?
You can't see it clearly yet because of the amount of splashing it's doing.
Does it have fins?
It does actually have one long, undulating fin on its back.
We got a
The
shark!
entire thing is a kind of bluey, a blackish bluey navy, and it appears to actually have some kind of scaling to it.
What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna keep pulling and then I'm gonna run up and try to slit its throat.
Pull!
Pull!
I can't believe you lot are freaking having this much trouble with a fish.
It's a hell of fish.
Okay,
say?
can you do your...
Oh, that's a plus 8 for my raptor. Go! That's a 20 plus the bonus from me.
So that's, see, D20 plus 8, 12, 20 versus mine. Okay, you pull it 10 feet close to the shore, and you can actually feel it beach.
Sweet,
It's
keep
now
pulling!
definitely it is now sticking, about 5 foot of its back and sides are sticking out of the water, and it is splashing around like crazy. You can make out more scaled back, more finned back. You can make out a bit of a side fin splashing, and when it turns around slightly, it pulls its head out of the water and screeches into the air as 8 tentacles wave madly.
The fuck did we just catch?
We just captured Sharktopus.
So I just look at him, it's like, I look at the elf, it's like, so we just keep pulling until it dies of, like, breathing problems, or do we just pull it and then kill it, or what?
I'd say we make sure we can get further inland, and then we try doing something about it, because then it can't really run away, can it?
True. Keep pulling!
Another one!
Okay,
I like the fact we're
difficulty is
essentially pulling... We're pulling Cthulhu out to sea.
I will warn you, now that it's actually got some purchase on land, its difficulty to yank it is actually increased.
Well, let's see what me and the raptor can do.
Yeah.
The raptor gets a 1d20 plus 8.
I'm helping
Lucas,
as well.
weren't you running
Raptor
in there?
crits!
It's Raptor crits, yeah.
Yeah, Lucas, weren't you running in there to like wave your sickle at it?
Yeah, I was gonna... Basically, once we pull it up slightly further, I was gonna run up and try to cut its throat.
Okay.
Which I'm rapidly
Right.
reconsidering, considering it's got fucking tentacles.
Right, you got 28. I got...
critical.
Okay, you drag it another 10 feet onto the ground. What's it, upland? And that actually... Yeah, that means it's now actually beached. You can actually see where the hook is actually hooked into a bony ridge just behind its eye.
Oof.
Ow.
It's actually hooked into the bone. Right, the thing is thrashing around like crazy.
Does it look like it can breathe air, or is it actually like suffocating?
You can't hear it breathing that much.
Knowledge nature to see if I can recognize what kind of animal it is.
Wait a second. Let me finish.
Sorry.
Okay. Its fins are thrashing in the barely enough water to keep it like... It doesn't have enough water to keep it afloat anymore. Its fins are thrashing, its tail is wagging, its scaled hide is like glistening wet. Its tentacles are waving in the air as it pulls its head back, points in your direction, and screeches at you. Can you all do a reflex, please?
Oh, fuck.
Can we do reflexes?
I don't think I can. Reflex. I get a +0 to my reflex. So it's just a d20, isn't it?
It's D20.
D20 plus 5 for me.
I'm so dead. 12! I'm stunned, I'm guessing.
13.
Why do you suck?
Because the dice roller always hates me.
Okay.
That's why we gave it to the
DC
raptor. The
five.
raptor
Yeah,
kicks
DC
Can you
ass.
roll for
DC
your
10.
raptor, please?
Roll for my raptor? How much does he get?
Yeah.
What's his reflex?
Fucking insane with his jump.
Okay, the reflex of this thing is +6.
Dang. Our raptor's got better stuff than me.
I was expecting a +10.
Then again.
Okay. Lucas. You are stunned for 1 round.
Ah, my ears.
Elf, you are stunned for 2 rounds.
What?
Raptor is stunned for 2 rounds.
Oh, my sensitive hearing. Ugh.
Okay, so on your turn, you're gonna do jack shit. And it... Ah, fuck.
Doesn't
It's
do
going
jack
to
shit
flounder.
We're fucking this thing up.
It's just sitting there flopping.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use my knowledge nature to see if I can find the right place to, like, slash
Basically,
it
what
to
it
kill
did was
quickly.
it just... basically, what it
Once
did
I'm not
was,
stunned.
with its screech, it slammed you with a short-range sonic pulse.
Yeah.
Me and Raptor don't like.
Oh, that's a point.
Well, I can either beat it to death with a shovel, or I can use the sickle to slash its eyes and make it fucking slice its throat.
Well, you can go down if you want. Okay, charge in.
Does it? Well, I want to use my knowledge nature to see, is it asphyxiating? I'm asking knowledge nature. Is it asphyxiating?
Roll.
Not
Okay,
nature,
so
dude. You gotta roll it.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1d20 plus 8.
Knowledge checks are a free action, dude. Do it.
22.
Okay. You're not entirely sure what the hell this thing is, but you definitely see gills.
Okay, so it's dying.
Actually from the size of its eyes, you can tell it's probably got very good night vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got very good night vision. It's got gills. It's an aquatic creature. And you could probably tell it's got some kind of sonic pulse defense.
Which will not
So-
help it here.
So I randomly hooked a giant fucking squid.
This ain't no squid.
Dude,
The
it's
fuck is it?
it's built like a shark with tentacles.
The fuck
I
is
told
it?
you, we got Sharktopus.
It's got scales though. I'm like, I'd like to study this thing, but I'm thinking we're most likely going to see McKellen declare it tonight's dinner.
Okay. Okay, the thing starts sliding its way back into the water.
Ah, I pull on the rope. I still got my action to pull on the rope.
Okay, see how much you can limit its mobility.
Yeah, I need the
Although, the raptor in that
No.
is unstunned this turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, don't stop
so, yeah, it drags you another, 15 feet back into the water, and it is
Yeah.
it's now got to deep enough so it can actually get some water into its gills.
God damn it. Okay, now help me pull this fucker all the way up the beach.
Are you just going to sit there and drag it back
I'm
to
not
camp?
letting it go. Yes.
We went to search some ruins.
as soon as I'm finally on my turn, I'm
Mhm.
back, and the first thing I'm doing
The
is
raptor.
yelling at the raptor to pull again.
Is this the extent of your survival adventure? We will
For
scout
now.
out these ruins. We found a fish.
We shot a giant freaky fish. Let's pull harder. Okay,
Wait.
raptor is pulling.
Wait.
Raptor on its own.
How many
I'm-
eyes? How many eyes does this thing have?
What that you can see?
Yeah.
4.
Fuck. Tentacles, shark, multiple eyes. Have we just caught a fucking aboleth?
Oh fuck no! If you'd caught an aboleth, it would already raped your brain by now.
Thank God. Okay,
Raptor's not doing so hot. I'm not sure what my bonus is for helping the raptor pull.
well, that was
Between the
+8,
two of you,
Vanny.
give it a +4. It already has a +4 strength, so I mean that's +8 is included in all of you helping.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
Okay, it drags itself 10 feet deeper into the water.
Again.
Lucas, you're now
Yep.
up to your ankles.
Okay. Pull again.
Try again. Harder. 24.
Oh yeah, we're pulling this
Okay.
fucker out.
Okay, you now reverse its direction and pull it 10 feet back towards the land.
We will keep doing this until this thing gets tired.
Yeah, most epic fucking tug of war ever. I'm like,
do-
hang on, what's the
Why
a
do I get
composite
the
longbow
feeling-
is a martial weapon, yeah?
Yes.
Why do I get the feeling
Okay, so I
he
can't
who
use it.
wins this gets lunch?
Just a feeling.
I'm gonna try to see my knowledge with nature to see if I can't find a way to like swiftly like make it bleed out as well. Like, is there anywhere I can slash specifically once we drag it up closer?
No, not really.
Okay.
You for one thing, do you even know anything about its biology?
No, but I'm thinking, am I gonna be more successful with the sickle to slash it or use the shovel to beat it?
Go down there and find out.
Yes, get near the tentacles. I dare you.
Okay, keep pulling.
Somehow I thought you'd say that.
How much of the beach is left?
I'm pretty sure there's plenty of feet of beach. It's just a matter of getting that thing out and not getting
Yeah.
stunned again.
Keep pulling it.
1d20 plus 8.
Oh yeah.
17.
Okay. Right, you've now managed to drag it back to
We need
where
to
it
draw a
was
comic of
floundering
this.
once
We need the
before.
artwork of the epic battle. What?
You managed to
you've
drag
now
it to
got-
where it was before it started going
What?
back in the water.
So
Yeah.
it's now like got a couple of
And
inches
again.
underneath it, and it's flapping around on the dry land, and it's
again.
going to not. It's not going to oppose your It's not going to oppose your attempt this time. It's just
It's
gonna.
gonna screech.
It's gonna scream at you.
So what happens first?
So
Cover me
reflex
by
splits.
ears, that's what's gonna happen first.
Oh god. Yes, as a reaction, we'll cover our ears. No. I'm holding onto the
Let
fish-
go of the rope.
No, I got a 7, so I'm out.
That's right, I got +5.
Lucas is stunned for a round.
1d20 plus 5. 15 this time.
You managed. You managed to actually cover your ears enough to actually resist. You basically you dance to the side slightly and don't get hit by the pulse as much.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't actually get affected. And the raptor?
Raptor, 1d20, and he gets what now? Plus
A 6.
6. Oh, the raptor dodges that shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Question.
So, yeah.
If I use my healer's kit and take out like gauze or something and stuff my ears with it, will I get a bonus?
If you actually manage to successfully craft some earmuffs, then yes. But right.
Okay,
so
I'll have to do
I
that
take
for future
it
reference.
you and the
Whenever
raptor are
people
gonna
go
try
fishing
and
here,
yank
have
this thing
earmuffs.
up the beach.
Okay, now pull!
1d20 plus 8.
6.
Plus 6. Plus 6,
Oh,
yeah,
look.
because a certain humanoid is now
6,
stunned
because
again.
I'm not helping.
Oh,
Oh,
you
fuck.
gotta be kidding me.
Okay, despite the fact it's not really resisting all that much, you only managed to drag it another 5 feet up the beach.
Well, at least we got something.
And now we all try
It's
again.
now completely on dry land, and it does not look happy. Oh, that's a
1d20 plus 8, pull it up even higher.
Ugh. Okay, no, I just need to see when I can do that again.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you managed to drag it another 5 feet up the beach.
And again.
So that makes it 10 feet from the wave line.
1d20 plus 8.
You are now actually getting to the stage where you are slowly actually approaching the rockworks of the tower. Okay.